So I'm back with another training update. Basically, I've entered a volume block, which is absolutely bucking me at the moment. So this is going to be the footage of the first week of that volume block. There's a tiny bit on screen here just explaining kind of why I go through volume, but essentially the whole idea is it's getting my body to adapt to a greater body of work, if you will. So stuff's going through the roof. PBs everywhere this week. This here was 183 kilos, 184 kilos for 3 sets of 5. I'd never even done it for more than 3 reps before, so massive progress here. I'm just going to show another set following this as well. These were super hard. Probably some of the hardest, if not the hardest sets of my life. And I had to get super duper pumped up for all this. But squats starting to feel back to normal. Actually, the 3 sets of 8, which is early in the week, which I didn't film, that was probably the hardest. These 5s were tough though. So following on from this, you're just going to see some more sets of 5, and then a little comparison actually as to me now compared to me at the Commonwealth for Team England in December, where I actually maxed out at 195, but in fact my second attempt was at 184. So it's pretty cool to see me now doing that for 5 reps. Bench press, I was actually doing really well on bench before I kind of went on holiday and stuff, and it's kind of feeling a bit out of the groove. However, my pecs feeling a little bit more healed up. Deadlift volume is through the roof again, PBs everywhere there. And then later on in the week, which you'll see towards the end, I actually ended up PBing my back squat, and I did 200 for 3 reps on a couple of occasions, which felt great. I seem to be doing better and better more I kind of get into the sets. So the more and more sets I do, the better I seem to perform, which is interesting, because I would have thought fatigue played a larger role than it seems to, but maybe it's just the fact that I'm kind of getting more and more practice in, and I'm feeling better and better with weights in my hands or on my back. But really tough, but I feel like I'm starting to adapt to the volume now. This is actually all last week. It's starting to feel good. I'm absolutely chuffed with the 200 for 3. A little kind of goal of mine was to squat 200 for 5 reps. So that looks like it's potentially on the horizon, which is awesome. And as you guys are all aware of, if you watched my last video, I'm actually starting to chase down that 700 kilo total. So kind of making small steps there. I've spoken with my coach, the guy who writes my programs, Bryce Lewis, and we've kind of discussed training goals and that sort of stuff. So that will be pretty exciting moving forward. Just need to get that bench a bit better, bit of a poverty bench. But once that starts sort of sorting itself out and I start getting in the groove with that, I think numbers are going to start going up. And I'm really happy with kind of coming back to training and getting used to it again. Last week was particularly weird, but I'm starting to feel better and better now each session, which is great. I really appreciate you guys watching again, and I've got a slightly bigger video kind of on its way regarding kind of what's going on with programming and simple terms and things like that you've heard before, and I'm going to try and explain them the best way I can. I don't want it to just be all me, this channel. I want to try to explain a little bit and give a little bit back, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will check in with you next week. Thanks.
I do it 'cause I love it, not for bills.